Statistically speaking, in the past 10 years, I've achieved more than most people do in their entire life. And this is no exaggeration, and this is not for me to talk about myself. This is just to say that with a very few, very specific principles, you can achieve so much more in 1 year, in 3 years, in 5 years, in 10 years than you would have ever imagined. Most people overestimate what they can achieve in 1 year, but they significantly underestimate what they can achieve in 3 years if they have the patience and persistence and the consistency to do small things over and over and over again. And we're not talking about the same things, which is the main purpose of why I created this video. Everyone's out there trying to figure out the perfect morning routine, right? They spend hours and hours doing due diligence, figuring that stuff out. What I can tell you is that the single most important let's say, principle towards achieving what it is you want, consciously growing in that direction. So number one, you know what you want. Number two, you create a plan, a strategy to achieve that specific outcome. Number three, then you execute on that, and execution is what we're going to talk about today. Then number four, then you see, did I 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks since I have started executing, has this brought me closer to my goal or not? If it has not, then guess what? You need to look at your strategy, challenge your beliefs, because you might have certain beliefs that are holding you in place, and then see, can I learn something else? Can I do something differently, right? So the purpose of today's video is, yes, to talk a little bit about morning routines. At the same time, the main one thing I want to underline is consciousness. Many people, when they look at routines, they want success to become automatic. They want them, or to get themselves to do the things they want automatically. I don't know if you've ever seen a movie called Click. It's an amazing movie, but basically Adam Sandler, I think. It's a very, very funny movie, very good depiction of what it means to live your life on autopilot, what it means to fast forward your life. You don't want that. The way to achieve happiness is by becoming conscious, by deciding this is what I want to do, and I will consciously do that. Let's talk a little bit about my morning routine just to give you an idea about it. So the moment I wake up, what I try to do is I take the first part of my day, the first waking minutes or hours, right, to work on my most important task, right? If I have a proposal to prepare, right, for someone, then the night before I'm like, okay, tomorrow morning I'm going to work on that proposal. I brainstorm some ideas of what could be in there, leave that with myself, with my subconscious up until the next morning. And then in the morning I wake up, I immediately get going. This doesn't work every morning. Don't think, again, I'm robotic with this. This is what tends to work with me most days. Very first thing, most important thing, Brian Tracy calls this eat that frog, which is do the most difficult thing, the thing that will move the needle. Do that first. Don't do the easy stuff. Do the most difficult thing the first time. And even if you only do it for 20 minutes, do whatever feels right, whatever you think, okay, I can do this, let's go. And then Robin Sharma calls this the 90-90-1 rule. It's for 90 days, for the next 90 days, dedicate the first 90 minutes to your number one most important priority, right? So that's basically it. It's a philosophy that almost everyone uses, all the great writers, and everyone just literally in the very first part of their day, they hone that up. Not everyone, sorry, I don't want to generalize. Most successful people do it this way. And then you can do it differently if you're a night person or whatever. So that's my morning, what I call priming. Many people, when they think about priming, they do meditation, they do affirmation, they write down their goals, whatever. That doesn't work for me. I tried it so many times. I tried the affirmations, I tried the goals, I tried all of that. It doesn't work for me. I hate repetitiveness. I don't like doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. I don't like it. It's just not me. I like newity. I like progress. I like working towards my goals. And guess what? There's nothing that gets me more pumped during the day than knowing that I already achieved what I had most important for the day. It's so cool. So cool. If you have a sales call that's very important for you, and let's see, it's at 2 p.m., so you can't possibly do that in the morning. What you can do in the morning is prepare for the call, right? Be over-prepared. There's actually no such thing as being over-prepared. So prepare for the call. Have your facts straight. Think about your case studies. Think about what you're going to say. Think about what they're going to say, and so on and so forth. So be prepared. Be more than prepared to have an amazing conversation, right? So that's basically it. in terms of what I do first, priming. Then after that, I engage in some form of physical activity. In most days, it's muscle building. It's strengthening my body, right? So I use resistant bands. I talk about this in our courses. It is the best and most effective form of exercise. In 20 minutes, I can get a full workout that takes most people 90 minutes in the gym. And my muscles are just as stimulated, and I'm in a very, very good position. The only reason I'm not huge is because that's not part of my goal. I don't want to be a huge bodybuilder. I love being super lean, super muscular, very, very fit, very strong, very fast. I have endurance. I can run for miles, right? This is what I love. This is exactly how I want to be, right? Very flexible and so on and so forth. Ask a bodybuilder, to scratch their back, they get until here, So again, to each their own goals, but basically that is what I do. And then after that, what I have is I have a huddle with my wife typically. So me and my wife like to have the same schedule. So I work in the morning, early morning, and then she sleeps half an hour or an hour extra. She sleeps more than I do, which is perfectly fine. Women typically sleep more than men. So again, these are general rules, not necessarily, but this is what stats say. So basically, by the time she wakes up, we're almost ready to start working out, and then we work out. And then after the workout, we huddle. So what that means is we share a few things. Number one, we journal for a few minutes, just what's on our mind. We just let it out, just write a few words. We celebrate the victories from yesterday, what worked yesterday, what happened, what did I achieve, what did we achieve together, so on and so forth. Number three is the few things that help us be who we are every day. For me, it's just three things. Again, is the priming. Priming for me is doing work that actually matters, moving the needle, doing amazing, let's say, progress that helps the team, helps humanity. Number two is the workout, and then number three is the huddle, right? If I do these three things every day, I'm super happy, right? And I don't even need to do these to be happy. Like I can literally not do anything in a day and I'll be super happy. Again, it's about being conscious. But this is most of my days, I would say 90% of my days, this is what I do. So that's number three. Number four is our plan for today. What is our plan? Like, what do we want to do? What do I want to do? What does she want to do? And then number five is gratefulness. Three things, three small things, big things, doesn't matter. Three things, new ones that you haven't, that you are grateful for. So the reason why I do this huddle with my wife is because it's time together, right? My love language is quality time. So spending this 15, 20 minutes together just to have this little huddle, she shares what's on her mind, I share what's on my mind, my victories from yesterday, her victories from yesterday, what I plan to do today, what does she plan to do today, and so on, right? So that little huddle literally prepares you for the day, and you have an accountability buddy. So I highly recommend this. Again, you can do it with your spouse, with a colleague, with a friend, with whomever you want. But I have a daily huddle to keep me accountable. The moment I tell this woman that these are the 4 things I want to do today, guess what? I have to do those 4 things today, because tomorrow I'm going to say, did I do it or did I not? This helps me so much. In many cases, I do more in 1 to 2 days than most people do in a week. So I basically progress 3 times faster than anyone, right? So by the time I'm done with my year, I'm already 3 years ahead of whomever, I'm competing against. I don't believe in competition, but I'm competing with who I was yesterday, right? Can I be better today? Can I be better today? Can I be better today? Hopefully this helps you. These are the 3 things I do. Most important task, then physical activity. And by the way, I do my physical activity in the morning, because if not, there are very high chances I'm not going to do it during the day. And so physical activity in the morning helps me get that out of the way. And it is very important for me, because it helps me with my energy, with my confidence, with my, let's say, resistance and stamina. I can go for days and days and days. I did a long fast at one point for 14 days, didn't eat anything. I'm still fine. My recommendations, this is an example of a morning routine. You can take it, make it your own, try it out. After that, the most important part is to be conscious. Be conscious. Enjoy the workout, right? Be there. Feel your muscles getting stronger. Enjoy the work that you're doing, right? Don't go through the huddle just because you have to. Don't make it transactional. Go there, be present with whomever you're doing with. If you're doing it just with yourself, look in the mirror if you have to, or whatever, or just be there, be conscious. Because consciousness and mindfulness is at the end of the day what will make you happy and what will help you achieve goals that are actually in line with what you want, not with what society wants for you. That's my honest feedback. If you have any questions with regards to morning routines, habits, patterns of those that have achieved high levels of success, just email me at robertindries.com. Looking forward to speak with you. Hopefully you are on your journey. I've already managed thus far to build a nice little empire for myself that is helping thousands and thousands of people every single year. And so I hope you will manage to achieve any goal that you set for yourself as well. Thank you so much, and see you on the next video. Bye.